Hello there, welcome, the warmest welcome. I'm Mark Nicholas. Today we're bringing you one of the most special games of one-day cricket you could ever imagine. An array of top-class players for your enjoyment. Sit back, relax. Well, I've had a good look at the pitch. It's quite dry. In fact, it could well crack as the game goes on. And I'd say that the captain who won the toss had to bat first. I think that's a good choice to bat. It's a pretty dry, cracked surface, so it'll deteriorate as the game goes on. It should play very well today. Yeah, good decision.
So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. Pitch straight to a fielder. Should be some runs here.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
That's a superb shot. Let's take a look at that in slow mo. That wasn't a very good delivery. He smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Costly, very costly.
I think he was easily back in the crease there. That's 2 more runs on the board. Hit straight to a fielder. That really is a suicidal run out.
Now the early wicket will get all the fielders buzzing.
Hit straight to a fielder. That's found the gap in the field. The sweeper picks up. Just 1 run. played into the gap. It looked as if he was home to me. They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring.
That has to be close. The umpire raised his finger and he's out.
There is no way back after that. That is out. He's not happy with that. I don't know what the complaint is, but he does not look happy.
This was how the wicket fell. Play it away with comfort. Just 1 run.
Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for 4.
Oh, that's close. The umpire says not out. There was never a chance the umpire would give that out.
That was never going to be out. Why did they bother to appeal? Not out, and a good decision too.
Oh, that really was a super stroke.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
Tucked away quite comfortably.
No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
That went a long way back into the stands. He's worked that into the gap. The batsmen were quick between the wickets.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders.
superb catch that is.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
We can have a look at that again. Stopped in the covers. Stopped in the covers.
Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way.
You can't afford to bowl out in there. Hit straight to a fielder.
Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was 4 just as soon as he struck it.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion and the end of the over.
Well, you won't see anything as shambolic as that. That was a poor over.
Hit straight to a fielder. There should be some runs here. Direct hit would have got him.
Now that came right out of the middle of the bat.
Hit straight to a fielder. Crowd were brought to their feet by that shot.
Yeah, he'll be pleased with that. It came pretty much out of the middle of the bat, and all in all, he looks in good touch. Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum. miles. He's hit it miles.
He's got hold of that one out of the ground. Big shout for that one. Not out. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one.
They're appealing a lot. I don't know what you think, but I reckon the more they appeal, the less likely the umpire is to give it out. He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Well, that'll beat the fielder.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
That must be close. The umpire's not moving on that one.
Always going down the leg side, surely. Huge! That is huge!
Marvellous effort that. An easy catch.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
This was how the wicket fell. Confident appeal. There's a sharp stumping by the wicketkeeper.
Great work, great work. Whipping the bails off in a flash. That's a joy to watch.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that, not.
That's a fantastic strike.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Well taken.
He got into a great position to take that catch. Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
That's out of the ground.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
brings up his half-century.
Yep, looked in good touch. Super effort today, and the key is to build on it. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That was 6 all the way. Superb shot that, right off the middle.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff. Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
That's good judgment, no need to play at that. That's been given as a wide.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! Oh, it's a monster.
This partnership is really frustrating the bowlers.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
Marvellous effort that. And 6. Let's see the action replay of that.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. That is massive. so much for the opening batsmen to do as they make their way to the middle. It's a formidable new ball attack against them. Up in the commentary box is Richie Van.
Thanks, Mark. So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. He's worked that into the gap. It never looked like being a run there.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
Let's take a look at that in turned off his hips. Oh, that must have been close. That's found the gap in the field. It's just one there. Steered expertly into the gap.
Well, the bowler can't really complain about that. It's a poor line and been suitably punished. That went straight through the gate.
We can have a look at that again. That over eased the pressure on the batting team.
The fielding restrictions provide enough opportunity for attacking batsmen, so I expect a lot of quick runs in these early overs.
Oh, well taken.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
We can have a look at that again.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Oh, that's perfectly played. The key is to get on top of the ball and then roll your wrists.
He's got it into the gap. The sweeper picks up.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
He runs here. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That's 2 more runs on the board. I think he was easily back in the crease there. They turned that into 2. That's good running. Fielded by the man out long on. That's a good shot. There should be some runs here. That takes him into double figures. That has to be close. No response from the umpire.
Hard to be certain, but probably missing leg stump.
Let's see the action replay.
Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away.
Pushed into the gap. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. They turned that into 2. That's good running. Play it away with comfort. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. That over helped the run rate somewhat. Looked as if he was home to me. Marvellous stuff. Stopped in the covers. Racing away for 4.
And he picks his spot beautifully. That's a glorious boundary.
That's the end of the 5th over.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it. You give this guy too much room, and it's 4 every time.
4 runs. He's got it into the gap. He was pushing his luck a little there. Steered expertly into the gap. There's just one there. Smashed that one right out of the ground.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. The bowler's made a terrible mess of the stumps. Well, he didn't have any problems when he was out there. It must be such a frustration to have got out now.
This was how the wicket felt. That's speeding to the boundary. We can have a look at that again. There'll be runs here. Just one run.
No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that.
He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The skipper won't be pleased with him after that over.
Out.
Totally deceived him with that. Beat him all ends up. I mean, you don't see better than that. Oh, that's a long walk back when you fail.
This was how the wicket fell. Really struck that well.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Let's see the action.
That is massive.
They were diving for cover with that one. Smashed that right out of the ground.
He is an exquisite cover driver. He loves driving the ball, especially through the covers, and frankly, there's no one better at it.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team.
Well, he can't afford to give away runs at this stage, so get him out of the attack and get someone on who won't.
He's got it into the gap. A perfectly timed shot for four.
Four from the moment he hit it. There's a skill in that. Picking the gap is a skill. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Oh, that's gone a long way. That brings up his half-century.
Well played, well played. Now, get your head down and move to the next milestone. The big one, the 100. Yeah, he'll be pleased with that. It came pretty much out of the middle of the bat, and all in all, he looks in good touch. Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Costly, very costly. He'll need to improve on it if he's going to stay in the attack, I think.
That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! Miles! He's hit it miles! Extra covers the place. Pure and perfect.
There's his half century.
He's applied himself superbly out there. You know, conditions have been tricky, but it's a top-class innings. Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's 6 sixes off the over. Like brilliant batting.
Yep, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, it's a goodbye. We've had the most brilliant day here, a day that none of us will ever forget.